Cool. Guys, yes, sure. So about Jesus Christ here. So here, whether the angels came first before Jesus Christ, the angels that have fallen, or they came after. What they mean on the cross, for the cross not just be the cross that Jesus dies, that Jesus Christ died on, is simply the same thing, because Jesus Christ is actually on the first soul. The angels, they are on the second soul. Me, I'm on the third soul. I am actually the introducer of the third soul. The reasonable things, the things that have happened, they actually to be reasonable. It did not just have to just happen. So the devil, him, under that fruit, under that grape, eating that fruit, it is that thing of hell or no hell. Because fruit, it is where it stands, wherever it stands, it is where it stands, and it is where it begins. That is why it had to be a long journey to travel into those three souls, to get those three souls. And it had to always make sense to the way, obviously, I explained it like this. Otherwise, all those other stories, they'll go in their own ways. Here, even if you try to explain it somehow, however, it will always be like that. Because it is true. It will only sting. It has to. Even though it doesn't, it's still cool. But that is why it will always be like that. And so Jesus Christ, as he's on the first soul, he's here on this side where there is no heart. I'll tell you what is happening here. And the angels being on the second soul here, it has to be this thing that it is this thing that they are on the heart side, which is the second soul. I'll tell you what happened to those angels, why they are on the side of the heart, and why Jesus Christ is on the side of no heart. It is Emmanuel on the right. That is why even it is like that. That is why even east, it is that thing. You'll even understand why it even means there. When it goes to that part, during that time when Cain killed Abel, the kinds that God is fighting for, the kinds that Father Enoch is explaining, the part that Father Enoch, when explained about the grape, saying it is the grape, and the grape, it being all these good and evil things, how it proceeded, how it went on, and also this part of Father Enoch being able to tell us that Abel's, the good kinds, they are the ones that are chosen through the part of Abel and Cain, which is where we can actually identify them, and how we can identify them, because Father Enoch is actually the one who named Noah of the flood, Noah. So he's actually the one who named Noah before Noah, before Enoch died. Yeah, before Enoch died. And so Noah, when he grew up, before he grew up, because when he grew up, it just grew up and went to that part of the flood. When he was still a baby, it was this part that his parent, I think it was his father or his brother, he went to Father Enoch and told Father Enoch about Noah, that Noah, here is a baby is born, and since this baby is born, the eyes are glowing even in the house it is actually glowing even during the night, because and also the child has all those kinds of things that are beautiful about them. And so Enoch during that time, Father Enoch during that time, he already knew about Noah's birth. That is why he named Noah. And when he named Noah knowing about the judgment of the fallen angels, which is also the judgment that I'm also going to explain to you, which is why I'm the head of the judgment, because it passed, it went well. Just to let you know of what will happen ahead after this, maybe 1-2 videos. It will be that thing that I'll be explaining, the judgment of the angels. And so during that time, it was this thing that when Father Enoch lost that argument, or that case of saving the angels, it was that time that God felt for them and gave Noah as a lifesaver. I'll also tell you about that story of Noah and the flood. but Enoch is the one who named him. That is why also Enoch is recommended, because Enoch has many things and is well known. Yes, for all that he's actually doing, because he's the one who also recorded about the giants and all those kinds of stuff. That is why it is him also whom I cannot be better than him when I'm judging, because he is the word, that Metatron, an angel of voice, that one that creates all those things when God says let there be all those kinds of things. Cool. And the rest I do because they are just not those ones. Yeah, cool. It is those kinds of things. Otherwise, when it happened on that part, it was actually this thing that Enoch is actually also that one who is actually someone who actually taught us about the part of the stars. And to the stars, to me, it matches perfectly. Me, I'm actually a Virgo. To me, all of them so far they were correct. You can say most of them if they are those and those, but to me all of them they are correct. That is why it is true that God, when he created us, gave us the Holy Spirit, poured it unto us, and our characters and our looks gave them through the stars, because the stars are